Good morning, JR. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we're going to talk about starting a YouTube channel, which I've kind of done here. We've got a YouTube channel going on, and I think I just lost my video. Hang on one second. There we go. Video's back. Video went out for a second. I've been having a hard time with it this morning. But anyhow, we're going to talk about a YouTube channel. If you're interested in YouTube, which you should be, whether you have a business or not, you need a presence nowadays, and YouTube is the way to do it. You know, if nothing else, it's a place where you can communicate with your relatives. It's a place where you're going to have some type of history of you. Everybody needs a YouTube channel, but very few people do this correctly. So today, I want to go through how to do it correctly. And I got to tell you, when I started my YouTube channel, I didn't do it correctly. I really messed it up bad. If you go, no, don't go back to my first videos. But if you were to go back to my first videos, which I want to make you promise that you won't. But if you were to go back to them, you'd say, oh my God, those are awful. Those are terrible. So if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, but you're worried that you're going to have an awful video, you will. You will. In the beginning, that's just the way it is. But don't worry about it. I'm going to help you out a whole lot today because I'm going to give you the 12 steps to doing it right. And if you have any questions about any of this, please stick it in that chat box. If you aren't watching this live, put it in the comment section. I come back and answer those. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down there. Turn it from red to gray. Don't forget to ring the bell. Turn on all bell notifications. That way you know if I go live or if I upload a video. And I want to go through all these steps. And if you have questions about these steps as I go, ask them. Ask them. Now, this training today is really going to be geared around making money online. So if you're just doing a YouTube channel and you just want to, talk about stuff to your family or something, some of it may not apply. So everything I'm talking about today has to do with making money online. It is so very important that you understand that, because you're going to do different things if you were just doing a family YouTube channel than if you were doing something to make money. So that's what I want to talk about. Now, the first thing, and this is the very first thing, has a lot to do with the fact that if you were doing it for just family, you wouldn't do this. But if you want to make money, number one is you got to define a niche. I mean, you literally have to have the right niche. If you don't have a niche, nobody's going to really come back to your channel. If one day you're doing recipes and then the next day you're out gardening, well, actually, those may go together. Let's say you're going on vacation and you're showing off your new car, okay, and then you did a recipe the next day. You want to have the same kind of content. People come to you for a particular kind of content. The only reason people come to this channel is to learn how to start, run, and grow online businesses. Everything, that I do has to be related to that. Defining your niche will help you create content that resonates with your audience and builds a loyal following. You cannot be all over the place. Now you say, well, Kim Kardashian does. Yeah, but she's Kim Kardashian, okay? She's already famous, so she can go all over the place with her content. If you're not already famous, okay, if you're listening to me and you're not a celebrity, odds are you're going to need a niche. So that's the first thing you're going to do. And if you think about it, if I was doing a new YouTube channel today, I would look at what I'm interested in on YouTube. That's the first thing I would do. I would look at what talents I have, what skills I have. Now, this channel is built around the fact that, people want to make money online. That's what I do. I make money online. So I share with you how I do that. That way you can do the same thing. Get a niche. Look at what you watch online. Look at what your skills are. Look at what your talents are. And you may have an interest. Let's say you have an interest in cooking, but you're not a great cook. Well, maybe you want to start looking up recipes and starting to cook and maybe experimenting on your channel. That would be a kind of a cool thing to do. Here's the cool thing. You can learn to do anything. Everything is figure outable, right? Everything is. So no matter what it is you want to do, you can figure it out, but you got to have a niche, If you don't have a niche, if you can't describe in one sentence what your YouTube channel is about, you're going to have a problem. So mine is how to start, run, and grow online businesses. Okay, that encompasses what I do. Next thing you want to do, step 2, and this is really, really important, and I didn't do this as well as I should have, to research your competition. Find out who is doing something similar to what you want to do. Find out who is successful at it. Sort by their most viewed videos. I think there's a popular tab now. When you click videos on somebody's channel, there's a tab that says popular. It used to be sort by most viewed, but they changed things around. But look at that. what type of content are they creating? What are they doing? You know, if it's recipes, what are the recipes that are most popular? Is it barbecue? Is it Italian? Is it Mexican? What is it about their channel that gets so many views? What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses that you understand? You can identify all kinds of gaps in the market and create content that sets you apart. You could take a video that they did and do the same kind of video, but make it better. Maybe you'll have more B-roll. Maybe you'll have more explanation. Maybe your video will be a little bit longer. And as far as length, I do want to warn you about this. People say, well, how long should my video be? And you know what? I'm gonna hang off. I'm gonna tell you about the length of video at the very end. Okay, I don't want to do that yet. So let's kind of skip over that. But we've been through the 2 points already. And get those comments in there. Ask me some questions, okay? Competition is healthy. Okay, don't get too obsessed with stalking your competitors, though. You don't want to end up with a restraining order or anything like that. So, you know, you can look and you can check them out. And, you know, I would suggest you commenting on them too. Comment on your competitors' videos and do it as soon as the video comes out. You know, a lot of creators have a lot of content or excuse me, comments. You know, they may have, you know, hundreds or even thousands of comments and they can't get to them all. It's just not possible. So if you want to get a response, first off, check to see if the competitor is responding to comments, because if they're not responding, you're wasting your time. But if they are, make sure you do it right away when their video comes out. And what you're going to have to do, like on my videos, you're going to have to turn on all notifications so that you know when that video comes out. All right. You got one, you got two. Okay. Number one is we've defined our niche. Number two, we've checked out our competition. Now it's step number three, define your brand. Now your brand is what sets you apart from your competition. My brand is a lot different from other people that teach you how to make money online, because most people will say, hey, it's really easy. And if you buy my course in 4 days, you're going to be making money and you never have to do any work. That's not what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to do a whole lot of work, and buying my courses will not make you successful. What will make you successful is taking the information in my courses and putting hard work behind it, because that's what it really takes. So my brand is different. I turn off a lot of people because I don't tell you that you can work 4 hours a week and make $1 million a year. You can't. It's just not going to work. Now, maybe on down the road, once you've built up your business, you can work about 4 hours a week. And I've done weeks like that where I work 4 hours. But for the most part, I work every day. I put some effort in. A brand is like your personal style. Okay. It's important to find something that makes you stand out, but you know, don't do anything too weird. Okay. You can get too weird too and really kind of hurt your brand. Define your brand by creating a unique name, a logo, a color scheme, all that reflects your personality and resonates with your audience. These things are very important, guys. And you understand, it's not your channel. I don't want you to think it's your channel. The people who watch your videos, it's their channel. Okay. Like you watching this video right now, it's your channel. I did a poll the other day on my channel, and one of the top things that people wanted to see more of was how to start a YouTube channel. Guess what I'm doing? I'm talking about how to start a YouTube channel today, because it's your channel. You own this channel. You are the viewer. Without a viewer, this channel does not exist. Right now, I think I have 7,200 subscribers, which is a lot to me. It's not a lot compared to a lot of other channels that have millions and millions. Mark Wiens, I think, has 10 million. Okay. So it's not the success of his, but mine is more niche down. Okay. His is more relaxed and you're just watching him eat food. And it's a whole different vibe. Mine is hard work and getting results. But the people that follow my methods end up getting results. They end up making money. They end up being successful, but it's hard work. And most people don't want to do hard work. And I get that. Okay. So you've got to define your brand. Okay. It's got to be something that matches up to you. We've been through 3, we got 12 to do. Number four, create a content plan. You've gotta create content. I have somebody I know that's at a coffee shop, and he's working on his business and I'm working on mine, and he's trying to start a business that is working out and fitness and all that. And he wants to just run ads and sell his course. I said, what content have you done? He said, well, I don't want to do that yet. I just want to sell some courses and get some money coming in. The problem with that theory is, if people look at his course, the first thing they're going to do is search him online to see what content he has. Has he done anything good? What is he giving out there? Let me see a sample of what you got. This channel is a sample of what I've got. It's 1,400 videos of what I've got. Susan, my girl just came in here. Susan, how you doing, Susan? Good to see you, and welcome. Let me put her comment up here on the board. She's very kind to put one in there. Is that her? Yeah, that's her. All right, there we go. You got to click. Hello, we are trying to stay dry here in Tennessee. How about where you are right now? We had a horrendous storm last night. I mean, bad storm, wind, rain, all that stuff. My grass is actually growing. I texted the gardener yesterday. They got to come cut the grass. It's already starting to grow. And I want to know where in Tennessee you are. I went to high school in Memphis, Tennessee at Overton High. And if you know anything about Memphis, it's a rough town. It's a rough town. Very high murder rate. Our school was full of crime. I mean, and I was right in the midst of it. But anyhow, that's where I went to high school, was Memphis, Tennessee. So tell me what part of Tennessee you're from. I would love to hear that. And our weather now today is nice, though. We got blue skies. It's beautiful. It's going to be a great day out here. And I have no idea what the temperature is going to be, but I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. We're so lucky, so blessed. Let's see here. Weather Channel says, I'm getting up the information now, and I'll tell you what's going to happen here, and then we're going to move on to the next number. It's going to be 72 today. It's 57 right now. Pretty darn nice. Nice outside. Okay, let's move on to the next one on our list here. And keep the comments coming. I love them, love them, love them. Very, very nice. Invest in quality equipment. Now, initially, when you start your YouTube channel, you may not have any equipment. You may just have a phone like this. But I tell you what, a phone like this can do a lot. It can do a lot. Almost any cell phone takes really good videos nowadays. I just want to warn you about this has limitations, and the limitations are distance. About 3 or 4 feet, this is not bad at all. You could shoot some good videos. When you get past 3 or 4 feet, you're going to have a big downgrade as far as the audio goes. And the reason being is this is an omnidirectional microphone, so it picks up all sounds from all around. Okay, so that's something you got to watch out for. Now, right now, I'm using my laptop, and I'm using the microphone on the laptop. I don't have an external microphone. If I was 5, 6, 7 feet away, I'm going to need an external microphone. It's not going to sound good. It's going to sound wonky. So my step 5 is invest in good equipment as soon as you can, but you don't have to have it to start. I see too many people go, well, I've got to have this special camera, and I got to have this, and I got to have that. And you don't have to have all this stuff. But once you do buy it, buy good stuff. Don't buy the cheap microphone, buy the good microphone. Consider investing in a camera, microphone, and lighting to ensure your videos look great. If you don't have the lighting, that's no problem. I mean, I have a bunch of lights here right now, but I also am facing a window that has a lot of light coming into it. So have the light behind you. That's one thing I will tell you, is have that, excuse me, I said behind you. Have the light in front of you. All my lights are in front of me. All my windows are in front of me, and they're shining on me. If you are backlit and you have light behind you, it's going to make you very dark. It doesn't light you up. So you got to be careful on that. I just saw another comment that popped in there. Let me see what Susan's got to say. I am interested in a health and beauty. Do you think that could work? Absolutely. Health and beauty is in the top things that people go for. They go for health. They go for beauty. They go for relationships. They go for weight loss. They go for making money. Those are some of the top niches that are out there. And the good thing about that, and a lot of people get scared, they go, oh, in top niche, there's going to be a lot of competition. Well, that's really good. Number one, it tells you that there's a lot of money to be made. Number two, it allows you to look at a lot of content that's out there. Find your top competitors and buy whatever they're selling. That way you can funnel hack. You can find out what kind of emails they send out. You can find out what type of advertising they do. You'll find out everything they do. You'll see the product. You'll see what they're putting out. But that's a great niche. That is a great niche. And it always will be, because people are always interested in that. Okay. They're always interested in looking good and their relationships and making money. These are standards. So that's a great one. All right. So you can use your phone. Now, if your phone is from 2007, that may be a different story. Okay. That's not considered quality equipment. However, if that's what you've got to start with, start. Okay. Don't keep waiting. That's the biggest problem I see with people, is they just put stuff off, and I posted something last night, and let me see if I can find it. I can't even remember what I posted. Well, that's terrible, isn't it? But I thought it was pretty good, and we'll see what you guys think here. All right. There's J.R. Fisher. And I wanted to read it off to you because I thought about it before I posted it. And it says, your own doubt Your own doubt will kill your dreams faster than your failures will. Your own doubt will kill your dreams faster than your failures will. Don't be afraid to fail. I fail all the time. To this day, I do stuff that doesn't work. Now, the next thing you're going to need to do is number 6, you're going to need to optimize your videos for SEO. You need to optimize your videos for SEO. This is so important. So many times I see new creators and they'll put a video up and they don't put any keywords. They don't think about their title. They don't put a description. And understand, when people search on YouTube, they put in some words. And if you don't have any words on your video that match those words, how in the world are they ever going to find your video? They can't. It's impossible. They can't find your video. So it's really important that what you do is you SEO these. Now, I have other videos on my channel. You can look that up. But search engine optimization is what I'm talking about. They're going to rank higher in search if you have these. Obviously, use relevant keywords in your titles, descriptions, tags. That helps YouTube understand what your videos are all about. And if you want to know which ones to do videos that people are searching on. How do you know what they're searching on? Put 1 or 2 keywords in the top of YouTube, and it's going to populate all the search terms for you. It's free. It's right there. You can put it in. You can see what people are searching for. Find one that is similar to what you want to do a video on and use that for your title. It's really that easy. It really is that easy. They're giving you all the tools right there. It's kind of like, think of SEO as like going to the gym. It's not the most exciting thing to do, but it's necessary if you want to get those gains. Okay. It really is. And you've got to do it. I've been working on my site for the past week, and I SEO'd, I think, 5, 6 products, which took me days to do. Days. It takes time, but get this. And I tell people this all the time. Every time they say, well, that's going to take me 6 months. That's going to take me 2 years. This is going to take me 5 years. The time's going to pass anyhow. You might as well be doing something with it and not watching Netflix. Okay. Not that there's anything wrong with Netflix, but if you do that all the time, you'll never get anything done. I tell people you need to create more than you consume. Create more than you consume. Make more videos than you watch. Okay. Do more blog posts than you read. You've got to create. Nowadays, our whole society is based on, what did you create? What did you create? When you go to bed at night, you got to ask yourself, what did I create? Next thing, step number 7. And this is something I love to do on these videos. Okay. And you guys help me a lot with that, but you've got to engage with your audience. Super important that you do that. You've got to engage with your audience. And what do I mean engage? Well, right now I'm doing a live video. I'm engaging with you, right? If you put a comment in this comment section, I'm throwing it up on the screen so everybody can see it, and we talk about it. If you put a comment, you were watching one of my videos and you're not watching it live, and you put a comment about it or a question, I come back and answer your question. I answer your comments. You have got to do this. I didn't do this in the beginning. I'm telling you, in the 2015, 16, when I was doing my channel, I started it out. I would ignore it. I'm like, I don't have time to talk to these people. I didn't realize those people are my audience. Okay. I didn't think it through. I owe these people to answer every single thing they do, and not have somebody else do it, but you do it. You absolutely do it yourself. Engaging with your audience is key to building a loyal following. You know, if you write a comment to me and I don't respond to you, are you going to write another comment? Probably not. And YouTube looks at that. They say, okay, this video is getting comments. Is it getting more comments? The way you're going to get more comments is you're going to answer somebody in the comment section and then ask them another question. Somebody says, well, I like your video. I say to them, great, thank you so much. Very kind of you. What part did you like the most so I can do more of it? Then they're going to come back and comment again. And then I may comment again. So I'm going to get 4 comments out of their 1 comment. Okay. And it's really important to do that because I'm also helping people. You've got to respond. You've got to ask for feedback. And right now, comment in the chat section, comment in the comment section. If you're not watching this live, click the thumbs up. I forgot to ask you to do the thumbs up. I don't see any thumbs up. Need those. I need those thumbs up. But think of your audience like a house plant. Okay. You ignore them for too long and they're going to wither away and die. They're going to leave. Okay. If you are not interacting with your audience, why would they stay? Okay. They're there to spend time with you, to collaborate with you. Okay. And that brings me to my next one, number 8. Collaborate with other YouTubers. Collaborate with other YouTubers. Okay. So important that you do this. Collaborating with YouTubers is a great way to expand your audience and reach new viewers. Reach out to YouTubers in your niche and propose a collaboration. You can create videos together, or you can do a cross promotion to drive traffic to each other's channels. I've done this before and I got a huge boost in my subscribers once I've done it. Collaborating with other YouTubers is like having a partner in crime. Okay. You just make sure that you're not robbing a bank together or anything like that, because that's not cool. But what you want to do is you want to get their audience and they want to get your audience. Okay. And you can do this early on. It doesn't matter if you've got 50 subscribers or 100 subscribers. You know, I did collaborations when I had 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers, and I have 7,200 now, and we're heading towards 10,000, which to some, you know, YouTubers, that's not big, but to me, it's fine. I have a huge CPM. A CPM is cost per mil. And that's what advertisers get charged to be on my channel, because I have a very targeted niche. And that's what I was telling you, target niche. That way they know they can go after people who want to start, run, and grow online businesses. A good, or an average, I'll say an average CPM is $2 to $5. Some channels will get $20 to $25. My channel, I checked it yesterday, is $52. So I'm very targeted on what I do, and advertisers will pay a lot of money to get on my channel, which is really nice. And then I get a portion of that. Next thing I got to tell you, and this is something I didn't do up until just recently. Once you post a video, you got to promote it. You got to tell people it's out there. Promoting your videos is the key to getting more views and growing your channel. Now, YouTube looks at your channel in the first 3 hours, and they try to decide if they're going to push it out to more people. If you don't promote it, you're not going to do as well. Now, what is promotion? Well, it could be calling up your friends and relatives and saying, hey, here's a link to a video I just did. Please go to the video and watch it. Or if nothing else, you know, let it play. You can turn down the volume and let it play to the end. That way you're going to get some views. You've got to do this. Okay. You could also post in social media. Hey, I just did this video. You can post on Twitter. You could post in your community. There's a lot of things you can do to promote your videos. You got to do it every single time, because as soon as it picks up a little bit of traction, I've got one video on this channel. It's got, I think, 150,000 views. It's how to sell places other than eBay and Amazon. 150,000 views, and I get views on that video every day. I make money off that video every single day, and I did it a few years ago. But you got to promote. Don't expect people are just going to find your channel, especially in the beginning when you don't have subscribers and they don't have any notifications turned on because they aren't subscribed. How are they going to even know about it? They won't. So you've got to promote it. And that was number 9. If you're keeping track, you're writing this down. That was number 9. Number 10, analyze your metrics. How often do I analyze my metrics? Like a few times a day. Probably don't need to do that, but I think you should do it daily, or at very least you should do it, you know, a few hours and a day after you upload a video to see what's going on. How well did that video do? Now, if you're just starting out, you don't have a lot of data. Until you get 30 or 40 videos, there's no point in looking at your data because you don't have anything. But analyzing your metrics will help you understand what's working and what's not working. Use the YouTube analytics to track your views. Look at your watch time. Look at your engagement to identify areas for improvement. Now, what we shoot for 50% watch time. Do I always get it? No. But I look at the ones that I do get it on and the ones that I've gone above it on and say, what did I do different? What did I do different in that video that I'm not doing in other videos? Okay. You've got to look at this stuff. You got to see what's working for you and what is not working for you. Those things are really, really important. Okay. Next thing, number 11 is you've got to adapt and you have to evolve. Now, my first videos were awful for several reasons. Now, one of the biggest, most obvious reasons was my camera wasn't in focus. I just thought my camera took blurry videos. Yes, I know that's absolutely stupid. I thought it took blurry videos. I didn't know how to focus the camera. I had a decent camera, didn't know how to focus it, didn't know how to use it. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is in the beginning, it's not going to be good, but I adapted and I evolved. I learned how to use the camera on down the road. Okay. As your channel will be opening up to adapting and evolving, your content will improve. Experiment with new formats, topics, styles, lengths of videos. In the beginning, I did videos that were under 60 seconds. They were like 45 seconds and I wasn't getting any traction. Of course, I'm not going to get any traction because 45 seconds, people can't even, I mean, you can't get any watch time. I got a couple of comments in here. Great topic. Great. Great tips. Great day. Thank you so much, Richard. I appreciate it. I got more people popping in. Paul, you're late. You're late to the party, but it's okay. Love having you here anytime you come. Thoughts on recycling videos or making shorts from videos? Just started doing that, Paul. I uploaded 3 shorts this past week, and one within a few minutes got 82 views. I was like, wow, okay, this stuff works. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a very, very good idea. The thing with shorts is it doesn't count towards your watch time, unfortunately. And in addition to that, you don't get paid on the ads. However, I think they've changed it now and you are going to get paid on ads. But for the longest time, you didn't. Now, what they do help with is new subscribers. People are going to see you that don't normally see you if you do these shorts. And the other thing I want to bring up, you didn't ask this, but I want to bring it up. Go into your community tab inside your channel, click on your community tab and put some posts in there. It can be a short one. It can be one, hey, I just uploaded a video on how to start a YouTube channel. Check it out here. And then I put that URL of that video, which will be this video right here. And I'll probably do that right after I do this today. And that will drive more traffic to it. So you got to do that also. What else has Paul got to say? There he is. Thoughts on doing remote videos and what equipment you might use. Remote, you mean like not in your house, not in your studio type thing? I think they're great. I think any variety is good. I'm still editing. It's crazy. Editing a video we did on our cruise, Paul, and that was the end of January. I still got to get that edited, but that's going to be someplace else, right? That's going to be someplace I went to. I did one when I did my mastermind in Vegas. So I think it's a good idea to mix that stuff up. You do want to be careful though, and you want to look and see what type of reception you get from that. Are you getting more videos or more views from that or less views from that? Are you getting a longer watch time or a shorter watch time? YouTube is really dialed in on watch time. How long do they watch your videos? And that, I'm going to get back to the beginning when I was doing videos for 45 seconds. How much watch time could I get? Not a lot, not a lot. And to be monetized, guys, you need 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, and 4,000 hours of watch time. That's a lot of time, but you can do it. You can do these things. How do you set up email reminders for your live sessions? It's a great way to build views. Yeah, I usually will do those the day before because I'm down to the minute when I'm trying to do my lives as far as what subject I'm going to talk about. And I use Kartra, which you'll find a link in the description below. And what happens is I'll schedule it, let's say for 4 o'clock the day before, and then 9 a.m. I'll send them an email that says I'm starting in 1 hour. And then at 9:50 or 9:45, I'll say I'm starting in 10 minutes or 15 minutes to do reminders like that. And then after, and I just started doing this, after I have a live like this, I'll send an email out and say, hey, in case you missed the live, here's the link. You can go back and watch it right now. Those are all very, very important, extremely important. These are great questions too. You guys, you know the answers to some of these, don't you? Let's see, Paul, so important to dial in the audio. I know it took a while for you to, get it all dialed in. Yeah, and it's still, I was going through Sean Cannell's course, and he's does a really good job. He's got about 2.5 million subscribers. And he says one thing that I really like, and he says, you always got to get 1% better. Just get 1% better. Don't expect to go from nothing to great. It's not going to happen. But if each time you get 1% better, just a little better, just a little better. I do the same thing when I go to the gym. I try to get just a little better. Can I do a little bit more weight? Can I do more repetitions? Can I stay on the treadmill a little bit longer? Can I have a little bit more of an incline on the treadmill? Can I go a little bit faster on the treadmill? What can I do to be a little tiny bit better? That's what you need to do, a little tiny bit better. Let's see here. Paul says, do you do the emails or VA? I do all my emails. I don't have anybody do an email for me. Because I want to control what's said to somebody. If I say this email came from me, it came from me. Okay. I don't want to put my name at the bottom of the email and it didn't come from me. I never, ever have anybody do those. So sometimes I get behind. Sometimes they aren't on time. Sometimes they aren't perfect. Sometimes I misspell a word. All these things will happen, and it's because I do them. Okay. I do these things. But you know what? Done is better than perfect, because perfect never happens. And perfect is another description for procrastination. Oh, I'm a perfectionist. I got to get it perfect. I got to read one more book. I got to listen to one more video. I got to take one more course. You got to get started. You got to press the button and record and get started. Okay. And nowadays with AI, I mean, you can have a channel that you're not even, your face isn't on it. I don't think that's a great way to grow a channel because nobody gets to know you. They don't see you. They don't connect with you. However, if you wanted to do it, you absolutely could do that. I just don't like doing that. It's just not my thing. Okay. So number 11 was adapt and evolve. Okay. Number 12 is a tough one. Number 12 is one where you're kind of riding the fence at all times. Okay. And that is stay true to yourself. So I just told you a minute ago that you want to make videos that people want to watch. Okay. So that's a fine line between making videos that people want to watch and making videos that you want to make. Okay. Those are two different things. Or sometimes they're different. Sometimes they're not. But you've got to look at what they want. Okay. Because if you don't create something that your audience wants, then of course, nobody's going to watch it. But you got to be careful with this. They may want stuff that you don't want to do. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. So you got to find that fine line. You got to split that information. You got to see which is going to make you feel good and give them what they want. I see that YouTube is getting into podcasting. They have been at Podcast Moment last couple of years. Vid Summit is another idea event, and that might be worth a trip. Yeah, that Vid Summit is Daryl Eves. VidCon I've been to, and that's not for creators. I didn't know it. I went to LA one time and I went to VidCon, and it's a bunch of screaming 13, 14-year-old girls trying to meet people who do YouTube channels. So it's more of the celebrity YouTubers are there and the little girls and boys get to meet them. But Vid Summit's a whole different thing. It's for creators. VidCon is not. VidCon is not. I would not go to VidCon again. That's not my thing. They had a couple good sessions in there, but overall, not my thing. Not my thing. So yeah, when you're staying true to yourself, you're going to feel more motivated to make the videos you want. And I've got to record again next week. So this weekend I'll be putting together some scripts. So if you guys have any input on that too, put that in the chat section, put it in the comment section. If you're not watching this live, feel free to do that because I'll be happy to entertain any ideas that you got there about videos, subjects, making money, whatever it is. You can do that. Every now and then, I think it's important to go live. I know some channels never go live. I like to go live. I go live usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I don't always do it. I can't always do it because it's a live thing and life gets in the way of live. Recorded videos, I can pretty much always, count on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I've toyed around with the best times to post those. Right now we're posting them Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but I listen to you. I listen to what you have to say, what you want to see. I usually post them in the morning. And the reason I post them in the morning is according to the data that I have on my channel. That's when you are there. So I want to post it when you can see it. So I think that's it. Do I wrap this up or do I answer some more of your questions? We got a lunch place picked out today. I'm pretty excited about. If you don't follow me on Facebook, please follow me on Facebook. Go there and friend me or whatever you got to do. And I always post a Friday lunch. I've been doing it for I think 7 years now. Every Friday for 7 years, we've been going out to lunch. Have we missed a few Fridays? Yes. Things do get in the way of life. They do. But for the most part, I'd say 99% of the time, every Friday, my wife and I take a break from work. We go to a different restaurant, which is not easy to do. We try to hit different restaurants every single Friday so we can get out there and try new things and spend some time together. I suggest you do that too. Spend time with your loved ones. Spend time with them. It's very important. Let's see here. Got a couple more comments. Let's jump in here. And there's a little lag between the time that you comment here and the time I actually see it on the screen. And the only reason I know is because over here, I have YouTube and it pops up on YouTube instantly, but it pops up in StreamYard a couple seconds later. And this is Ya Arma. Where are you from? Says, hi, hello to you. Good to have you in here today. Now guys, these steps, I would suggest you go through them twice. There's 12 steps. Okay. There's 12 steps. One thing I didn't, and this is the bonus, one thing I didn't tell you about, which is crucial to your YouTube channel. This is the big one. This is the big aha one. This one here, if you don't do this one, none of the other stuff I gave you matters. None of the other stuff I gave you matters. Okay. You could have a great title, great SEO, great content, great sound, great video. And if you don't do this one, nobody's going to watch your video. And here's what it is. have a great thumbnail. Have a great thumbnail. There are so many videos online that show you how to have a good thumbnail. But a couple of the things I'll tell you is if you put a face on there, make sure they can see the eyes. People will connect with other humans' eyes. If you put words on there on your thumbnail, only put a few words, very few words. You don't have to put words at all if you don't want, but put very few words. 2 or 3 words is all you're going to need. You just don't need a lot. Let's see here. What did Paul say? I like how you also use videos to promote your book and products. Yes. Any recommendation on marketing your videos? Well, you know, it's like I said, you want to email, you want to post on your community tab. You want to post on all your social medias. I post on Twitter also. So I've got Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. God, I didn't realize I had so many. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, emails, and my community tab to get promotion for my videos out there. And really, I've just started doing that. I hadn't been doing that. Dumb as it could be. I mean, I've been doing stuff for years, and I was watching a video the other day, and I'm like, oh man, I should be doing that. Got to be doing that. Let's see here. Love your thumbnails and the colors used. Yeah, that's all goes to Billy. Billy is in the Philippines, and he's my video editor. He's been with me for, gosh, I know 3 years, maybe 4 years. Or going on 4 years, I think in June. He started with me in June about 3 years ago. And that's all thanks to him. He's really good at that type of stuff. The shorts that you're seeing on my channel now, if you haven't watched the shorts, go in there and watch some of the shorts. I think they're pretty good. He plucks out segments from my videos and posts shorts out there, and they seem to be doing very well. Once again, that's Billy. Billy's been with me for a while. I watched him have 2 kids now. He's on his 2nd kid. I watched him move his home and change his studio and do all kinds of stuff. So he's a good guy. By the way, how's the freeze-dried products coming? Pretty darn good, actually, Paul. Thanks for asking that. We're sampling some now, some different recipes. And I got to tell you, it's hard to do that. It's hard to sample all these different recipes. I've got like 20 different ones, and I've got to taste them, all of them. And then make changes in them and all that, but it's going good. And thank you so much for asking that. I appreciate that. All right, guys, I'm going to head out to lunch. It is, I've gone over. It's 10:37. I'll get in trouble for that. Once again, call to action this weekend. Grab you some videos off my channel. I need some views and you need to learn. Go on my channel, and you can go to the channel at the top box. You can type in SEO. You can type in websites. You can type in Amazon. You can type in whatever you want. There's probably a video on it. Probably already a video on it. Paul says, just a thought, look at college media courses to find a person for editing and work. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. It's so hard to find somebody to work with. I tell you, that's why I don't have a business partner. That I don't want to split all my money. But to find, I've been through a lot of video editors. I really have. Probably 4, something like that. And Billy's been with me the longest. You know, oh yes, he says, ring the bell and bring a friend. Yes. Share the channel if you would. I really would appreciate that. Subscribing is great. Thumbs up. I need some thumbs up. So if all of you would do that just real quick, there's a bunch of you. I just see somebody just did it. I appreciate that. If a couple more of you do it, I would really appreciate it. That's what helps get the distribution of these videos. This is what helps grow this channel. I can't grow this channel. It's impossible. You, on the other hand, can grow the channel. I appreciate when you do stuff like that. I appreciate everything you do. I appreciate the effort. I appreciate your time. You could be doing anything other than this right now, but you've chosen to spend your time here. And I think Susan has another comment there. Please repeat the watched hours guides. Oh, yes. I want to tell you about that. That was something else I want to tell you. Here's the deal. 2 things you need is you need hours and you need subscribers, okay, to qualify for monetization. Now, understand you can make money prior to that anyhow, but YouTube would like to put at least 4 ads from everything I've gleaned on your video. To do that, they say they need about an 8-minute video. I do anywhere from, I'd say 10 to 12, just to be safe. You could do a 30-minute video. And people will ask me, how long should my video be? Well, you know, you want to shoot for 8 minutes, they can put 4 ads in there. Think about this. If I do a 1-minute video, they can't put 4 ads in there. There's no way. So they're just not going to put ads on it. If they can't put ads on it, what does that tell you? They can't make any money. They're not going to distribute your video. Okay. That's not to say 1-minute videos don't get some views. Some of them do, but YouTube isn't going to push them out as much because they can't make money. So the length of your video should be as long as it takes to say what you have to say. If you only have 6 minutes of information and I'm telling you they want 8 minutes, don't just fluff it up and make it 8 minutes. Okay. Don't do that. Don't just talk longer, kind of like what I'm doing right now. Don't do that. You want to get more good information to get up to that 8 minutes. Okay. Don't just fluff it up. Let's see here. Thoughts on running a contest to gain subscribers. I think it's a great idea. There's so many things you can do. And it's so funny because I'll have people say to me, well, you taught this, and you're not doing all of these things. No, I'm not. I can't do every single thing all the time, but these are best practices. And if you pick and choose from these things and you do them, you're going to get more subscribers. Now, if you are starting a channel, whether it be Paul or Susan or Richard or any of these people who's put comments in here, tell me about it in your comment section. Tell me about it in the chat section. If you have a channel or you're starting a channel, put it in that chat section. If you're not watching this live, put it in the comment section below. But let me know. Paul says, have a great weekend, gang. And it has not popped up over here, so I can't populate it on the screen yet. It is on my iPad over here. There it is. There it is. Have a great weekend, gang. He's wishing everybody well, and we appreciate that, Paul. Good guy in Arkansas. I know where most of you are. I know Susan is in Tennessee, but you didn't tell me where in Tennessee you were, Susan. I would like to know that. That would be interesting. Or did you tell me and I didn't notice it? I got a bunch of comments over here, but I can't. Let's see, Susan. I'm interested in health and beauty. How about where you are right now? Okay. She didn't tell me where she was at. Wanted to know where she was at, but that's okay. I appreciate it. I want to get to know you guys better and better. And at some point, Paul knows about this. I'm going to do a mastermind here in Austin. If that holds interest for you, put it in the comment section, put it in the chat section. It will be a paid thing. Okay. But it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. If you're trying to start, run, and grow online businesses, you'd want to come to this mastermind. It's going to be really good. Thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll see you over on Facebook when I'm posting about my lunch, and you guys have an awesome day, right? Like, subscribe, bell ringing, all that good stuff.